Hello everyone and welcome to episode 11 of Lost Judgment. After last episode being dedicated entirely to school stories and side missions, which I really do enjoy, by the way, for this episode we are going to be, at least the goal is to focus in on the main case. It sort of reached a point where the game was like, hey, are you really sure you want to do this? And I decided to go do some side content, but now it's time to proceed. Now, if the main story hits another like, hey, Yagami, you should go spend some time. Hey, we might wind up doing some more side content, but otherwise, let's take a look at some of the main story stuff here. At the beginning of last episode, I did sort of a big significant recap of what had happened. I'm hesitant to repeat all of that, but at least in broad strokes, and again, hello, Drienne! Drienne, I hope you had a very, very nice Thursday. Boy, that was a really fun stream that me and Patikin did earlier. Mia and Patikin, for anybody who might not have seen it, did a co-op stream of Untitled Goose Game. I know that Mia, at least, will be sure to have that archived, so if you missed the live episode, definitely check it out in her highlights or on her, like, in her collections tab. I don't know if Patikin archives everything, but definitely check out his viewpoint as well. Anyway, we're going to be jumping into Lost Judgment here, and again, major spoiler alerts. Everybody just, be aware. Sawa-sensei was killed at the end of the preceding episode. The circumstances of that death are the motivations behind it, the structure of it is very, very curious to me. Kawana, who we now know is not actually named Kawana, is somewhere on the lam, and Yagami and friends have come into possession of a yearbook that they're going to use to try to determine basically what are the connections at Kurosawa Academy from 13 years ago that appear to have brought so many people together to participate in this weird conspiracy to have murdered this teaching assistant some 13 years later. And hello to Markintosh and Grumpy, who says, back to high school creeper simulator. Well, we're going to be doing a little bit less creeping today because it is, I just want to pick this up. And we have plenty of supplies, right? I don't need to go buy food or anything. I'm pretty sure we don't. The only thing, one thing that I'm mindful of is near the end of, at the end of the original Judgment, there was a very, very long and challenging boss fight. Like, without giving anything away, it went on so long, I said aloud, I must be doing something wrong. Like, there must be. And no, it was just that hard. So, since you never know when something like that might come up, I'm always sort of thinking like, do I have enough stuff? Okay, yep, no, we can't do that. Oh, wait, seriously? Okay, so there's a new side case here. I'm going to pick it up, but we are not going to do this right now. We are going to do main story. It says, Yagami-san, it's Ozizaki from God Tier Games. Thanks to your help, we've actually reached the finish line in our latest project, a twin-stick shooter called Air Celios. We're about to wrap up the final testing phase where we have users play the game and give us their opinions. It's supposed to be basic market research, but instead, Shinonome-san and Kinagawa-san have been at each other's throats again over the final build. They've agreed to let you make judgment calls on this. I don't know, guy, the name of the game is Lost Judgment. I'm not sure that's a great idea. And I'm really hoping you can help us out again. I'll be waiting for you in front of the Industrial Hall building. See you there, Yagami-san. Well, yeah, again, we're going to take this, but we are not going to. They're offering a test demo. Makes sense they'd want user feedback before releasing it. Looks like Shinonome and Kinagawa aren't going to let up until the last second. I also very much doubt that either one of them would be okay with allowing Yagami, who appears to know, like, Pac-Man, that seems to be the extent of his gaming knowledge, make final decisions on the design of their game, but hey,
We've been waiting for you, Yagami.
Find that out later.
Let's plan our next moves. Are you ready?
Yeah, so, yep, let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
But RK wasn't after Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kawana, weren't they?
Yeah. Akutsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kawana out.
Why would Sawa-sensei be bait to draw out Kuwana? How the hell are those two connected?
That too, but why is RK even after Kuwana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ijincho?
Right. There's still a lot we don't know. We need to find Kuwana before RK does and get some answers out of him. Kuwana isn't even his real name. Apparently it's Kitakata. RK didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kuwana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kuwana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
I haven't been able to contact Kawana-san since yesterday, but I left a message asking him to reply.
Where's the office for his handyman business?
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address. Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out. Looks like Kuwana lives in some kind of prefab shack off West Central Street. Sounds like pretty shitty conditions for a guy charging up the ass for his time.
Well, if we know that much, we might as well go take a look.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Tsukumo, we'll talk more later.
You never slow down, Yagami-shi.
Now, we might get some dialogue here with Kaito, but yeah, he's right around the corner. Right there. And much like when we were going around with Amasawa, hey Kaito, are you coming? Yagami does not have access to his skateboard right now. We were actually talking about, like, the school story. So when this started, when Lost Judgment started, I was surprised that they didn't do more restaurant stories. I guess I just sort of assumed that they would use that as another opportunity, because the restaurant stories in the first Judgment did a really good job of making you feel connected to the city. You were highly incentivized to visit every shop, to talk to the people, to follow along with whatever their storyline was, and in so doing, you really got a sense for the different districts of Kamurocho. I would very much prefer not to fight this guy, if we could avoid it, because it's going to take up a lot of time, and I don't really need the money. Oh, yeah, we'll just let him go right on by, then. And I know that I've shared those thoughts on the restaurant stories before. Oh, nuts. I was going to say why I like the school stories and why I'm growing to like the school stories better.
Is this Kuwana's place?
Yeah, I think so.
Guess it's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
And hello to Azric. Yeah, Thursday was a lot of meetings. A lot of stuff happening. Next week is going to be a whole different thing. Next week is going to be a very different tone. Hold on, we got to go upstairs before those thugs come down the way. But yeah, no, Thursday went just fine, and I hope that your Thursday went well as too. That goes for everybody. That goes for Drienne, Markintosh, Grumpy.
What is it?
The door's been forced open. Maybe with a crowbar or something.
If anyone was in here before us, it had to have been RK. Aside from us, they're the only ones after him.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the nature of the school stories and why I think that they're working so well.
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
RK's got the numbers behind him. We can't beat him to the punch every time.
I don't think Kuwana's been back since last night. He probably caught on that he's a wanted man. He might not even be in Ijincho anymore.
Then what do we do here?
His real name's supposedly Kitakata. I want to know who he really is and why he used a fake name. That'll make his connection to Sawa-sensei clearer.
So you want to find clues that point to his true identity? Is that what you're saying?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaito-san.
Yagami, I wonder at what point Kuwana might have gotten the sense that he was a wanted man. Which of the multiple attempts on his life do you think it was? I need clues to uncover Kawana's true identity. Hopefully there's something left here. All right. I'm never good at finding things here. Like, yeah, what is that, like a lottery ticket? This area was probably a mess before RK ever showed up. Oh, I thought that was like a ticket sticking up out of a glass. It's just the label on a...
Hey.
On a bottle. Have junk will travel. Is that usual handyman work?
Kuwana mentioned his ties to the underground. But I get the feeling this kind of work was his bread and butter.
Collecting junk, walking pets, fixing pipes, taking any odd job that comes his way. Not so different from us. A handyman, a detective. It's two sides of the same coin.
Grumpy's saying that Moo mutes all his tabs, and Moo further says, because I can't figure out how to mute the whole computer with your wonky keyboard. But believe me, we have here different systems set up in different ways, and yeah, it gets weird and complicated. Azric is also saying that it was a long day, but he made it through. Also...
Suspicious.
Hold on. So many buckets. What does he use them all for? I guess being a handyman is no picnic. Well, body parts, Yagami. I have at all points assumed that handyman was a euphemism for hitman. Or enforcer. I guess I should say enforcer. If a sofa like this was in my office, I'd never want to get any work done. That is a way better sofa than the one that Yagami traditionally sleeps on. That's a huge printer, another tool of the handyman trade, I guess. Oh yeah, that printer.
Suspicious. An ashtray. Huh. That's weird.
What?
With all the gross garbage in here, this ashtray is oddly empty.
Think so?
What the?
I mean, yeah, it's clean and all, but so what? Could just be freshly emptied.
Except it hasn't been washed, or even used in a while. See the layer of dust on it?
Okay, and? You think a dusty ashtray is gonna get us Kuwana's identity?
Maybe. Or maybe it's nothing.
Am I wrong to press on with this? No, anything suspicious is worth investigating. Also, do we think there's anything else to, like, notice on it? It doesn't seem very Tomb Raider-y in that you have to, like, identify a very specific spot. I will say, like just as a story building thing, I am disappointed that Yagami doesn't have his own apartment, that he only sleeps at the office. Manga and magazines scattered all over the place, sort of indicative of his personality.
What the? Leftovers from a ramen cup. Would it have killed him to clean up a bit? I'm starting to think this place was a dump even before it got ransacked.
Just because I think it would be really interesting to, like, walk around a space that was exclusively Yagami's and just sort of, like, get a little bit of a better sense for, like, who he is.
Cigarettes. Are these Kawana's?
I don't think so. Pretty sure he's been vaping.
Oh, that's right. He smokes e-cigarettes. An ashtray that's hardly been used. Regular cigarettes that aren't being smoked.
That bug you or something? Plenty of folks smoke normal cigarettes and vape, too.
True. But a detective can't find answers without going over every last detail first. Hey. Hey, look at this lighter.
What now? Whoa.
A USB memory stick disguised as a lighter.
Damn. Did you just hit the jackpot or what? That has to be important if Kuwana was hiding it like this.
What matters is the data on it. We'd be able to check it now if we had a computer.
Then why don't we head back to Tsukumo's?
Thank God we found something. I've had it with this place. We should get out of here. Oh, okay, Yagami. So I guess that's Yagami saying that there's nothing else to look at, but I want to look around. Also, like, I would definitely hand it over to Tsukumo, because for all you know, you're going to put it in, and it's going to have, like, a timer saying, like, what's the password, and then it'll blank out the key unless you type it in time. A bachelor's futon set. Probably never been washed. I can't imagine the stink. You don't have to imagine it, Yagami. Just stick your face right in there. Anything else? Nope. Everything came off the shelf when it came down, likely from RK ransacking the
They
place.
made one hell of a mess in here. Bet they had no clue what they were doing. Looks like they just wanted to trash the place.
Yep, pretty much screams RK. Nothing more than a bunch of punks.
Also, Moo, psst. In order to mute a PC, down at the bottom right-hand corner near the date and time, you right-click on that speaker icon. You can mute everything right there. Just a quick tip. Moo is in chat saying that she knows how to mute a Mac, but not a PC. Could this be where Kawana sits? Where the hell is he anyway? It's probably where Kawana sits. So I can't seem to go any further over here. We looked at the printer. There's the air conditioning unit, and it's like winter time in Kamurocho and Ichinjo, isn't it? Ijincho. I always say it wrong, and I know I'm saying it wrong, and I still like mess it up. Ijincho. All right, I feel like we've seen everything. The stream did not crash. It's just loading up the next non-Kawana place.
Oh, it got dark.
Hello to Ronan.
Huh? What's the matter, Talk?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah? Think they're RK?
Well, they're the only ones looking for Kawana other than us, right?
Don't see Soma or Akutsu, though. They sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah, me neither.
Just 5-second pause. There was one other like odd thing, and this is probably just like not important, but I just wanted to note that they did specify that Sawa Sensei had reportedly been killed about 3 hours before Yagami found her, or at least before the police arrived, and yet the tears coming out appear to still be wet. And I think that's just an artistic choice. I don't think that's actually germane to the case, but I sort of caught on to it after they said it had been 3 hours, and I forgot to bring it up.
Which one of you is gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akutsu?
There's no point in talking to a dead man.
Uh-huh. Well, if that's how you're gonna play it, then we're not holding back either.
But the guy in the puffy jacket, he's got to go first, right? No, grab the thing. Yeah! Bicycle! Oh man, we got a whole like an audience here. Look at look at Toyama, just hands on his hips, not at all worried.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Kaito. Wow, hold on, Kaito. Maybe, whoa. Look at my lies. Jesus Christ. Also, sorry, just another random thought. It was pointed out to me that there's really no harm in picking up, like, Conscientious Eater or whatever, because, like, there aren't any, like stories for that anymore. So, yeah, we can't quite get that, but I might as well get some of these knocked out now. Is there anything else I can pick up real quick? By the way, please remind me, like, we cannot exit this menu without eating something. So, let me go back to items, and Hug Bomb Beta. Oh, wow. That's way better than I thought it was. I thought that was the one that gave us nothing. There's Super Strength Extract. That's the one that Moo really likes. It allows motorcycle combat. Hey, Kaito, just any time, buddy. Okay, is that it? Fuck! Okay, try again. I've done a lot to upgrade Yagami's attack damage. I need to upgrade Yagami's, like, ability to take a beating, because... Okay, I didn't even, sorry. The fact that he did not kill Yagami with that is accidental. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, so honestly, with half lives, I don't think that I have enough to even start to fight this guy. So let me have a fresh lettuce sandwich, and then maybe a little... Nah, Odin's a little bit too much. Do I have something lighter? Oh yeah, the pizza bun. Oh god, damn it to hell! Oh! Yagami, don't let up. No, no! Okay, stop. I know how little lives he has. I really do know that. We're gonna have some food, because if he so much as, like, coughs on Yagami, I'm dead. Yeah, like that! Oh! Fucking kill him, Yagami! God damn it! Well, I want to read what Ronan said, but we've got cutscene.
Where are Soma and Akutsu? I want to talk to them.
We can't contact them. I swear. They're the ones who contact us. It's always been like that.
Figured as much. Most of the arcade crew are just chumps.
Yeah. I bet even Soma is just another piece on the board, taking orders from the real mastermind. Thugs don't work gigs that don't pay. Yet they came to Ijincho, outside their turf, to commit murder.
That's true. Sounds like someone's funding them. Must be some generous perks.
Definitely. Otherwise, Soma and the others wouldn't be causing so much chaos over here.
Then, who's the one pulling RK's strings?
I don't know who it is, but I know what he's trying to do.
Which is?
Catch Kuwana. RK's just following orders. And Sawa-sensei was probably collateral damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shit. I swear I'm gonna drag this bastard out on his ass!
If we keep looking for Kuwana, we'll run into the one behind this all eventually. And this could be our first clue.
Then we'd better get back to Tsukumo's.
What's going on out here? Are you friends of Kuwana-san's?
Yeah, we are.
And those gentlemen on the ground?
Those guys.
They're not friends.
Oh, yeah, they're just wasted. Little nap and they'll head right on home.
Ah, I see. Well, that's just fine.
Excuse me, but you know Kawana, don't you?
Sure. I mean, he's lived next door for the last 10 years. He's a handyman. Anytime we were short-handed, he'd come by and help us out. We'd pay him with our daily special.
The man and his wife are Kawana's next-door neighbors, yep.
I haven't heard from Kawana since last night. Do you happen to know any places he visits often?
Let's see. He has an uncle that took him in when he first came to Yokohama. Called him a distant relative or something. He's an ex-Yakuza running a bar since he got out of the game. Apparently, this uncle is how he started getting gigs around town.
What did Kawana do before he became a handyman?
Beats me. Maybe some kind of corporate job? I don't think I've ever asked.
Where can we find Kuwana's uncle's bar?
Oh, the bar's called Siren. It's over in Chinatown. I've been there 2 or 3 times myself. The owner's a real nice guy. Hard to tell he was ever a Yakuza.
Then we better get over there too. Can't afford to fall behind RK again. Let's hurry.
Thanks for everything. And sorry for bothering you.
Oh, don't mention it.
Oh, wait. He's got a speech bubble.
Kawana-san first arrived here over 10 years ago. The owner of Siren introduced him to practically everyone in town. The bar is in Chinatown.
It seems a bit odd that somebody would live next to you for 10 years and you never once asked them what they did, like, earlier in life. But I feel like that's just at least in America, it's a very common question. So, like, what do you do? Oh, really? What'd you do before that? The boxing gym? Nah. No, well, let's go find, what's his face? Oh, but Ronan was saying that at one point he got hit by 2 of the Nouveau Riche guys, and it was, it was a pride-sapping experience. Oops. Also, Ronan is saying that he thinks that Yagami is just a glass cannon. Hits real hard, but also gets hit real hard. Oops. Wait, who? I like that Kaito-san punches, who is that, Fukunaga? Yeah, I just want to make sure that I had his name right. Punches him square in the back of the head, and he doesn't even turn around. I can do this all day! Oh, I never found that combo before.
Now stay down.
What is it?
Oh, I feel like something broke right there. Now, if we do find... So, on our path, if we find a place to stop for food, I will stop there. Oh, so let me just finish the thought about the school stories. First of all, it gives this game, like Lost Judgment, a very different flavor. And another thing that they did there that is very smart is, following on from the events of the first game, there's like no more Yakuza structure at all. The like Yakuza as a culture. Oh, I can buy these to hold. Yes, please. Like everybody's ex-Yakuza. There don't appear to be any current Yakuza families out and about, which is really interesting. They said, no, let's look at the events of the first game and do something different with it. So I think that that's neat. But then the school stories, it was sort of a conversation that we were having here. One of the things that's interesting about it is Yagami himself had a very unconventional education. If I remember correctly, and it has been a while since we played the first game, his parents, like, died when he was in high school, I think, or whatever. Hold on, like, this fight's gonna happen, so... Oh, Yagami's never gonna recover from that. Yep, just step right on over that guardrail. Very gingerly, though. You wouldn't want to scrape your shin.
Really, guys?
Ronan is saying that he can advance the dance club investigation. Before we get into another fight, the thing I like about the school stories is that this hasn't been called out in the game in any way, but it feels in a small way that Yagami is choosing to engage with these high school students to help give them this kind of education that he himself didn't get. He was very angry. He was going out on the streets all the time. He was getting into fights with people like Kaito, as I remember. And it was only by sort of getting the piss beaten out of him a bunch of times and then having that old Yakuza guy, I don't remember his name, but sort of take him under his wing and teach him how to fight and give him structure and a purpose, that he got his life turned around to a point where he became a really good lawyer. Now he's like working in a high school and he's seeing and connecting with these kids and like being a guiding force for them the way that that guy was for him, and giving them the kind of care and attention that he didn't receive because he wasn't capable of it. I don't know. I just think that that's interesting, and I'll be curious to see. Guys, I just want to go to the restaurant. Oh shit! No, that guy has the flamethrower juice. You cut that out. And also, I like, one of the things that I like about high school stories is that, like, remember the scene, remember at the beginning how much we hated the bullies? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep kicking this guy around like, like a pile of garbage. Hello to Lovely Shadow King and everybody raiding over. Lovely Shadow King, we were actually, lurking earlier, and I am completely blanking on what you were playing. Drienne, if Drienne is here, if Drienne could do a shout out for Lovely Shadow King, A, that would be awesome. But B, gosh, we were in there and lurking, and now, Yagami sidestepped somebody's punch in like a really adroit way, and then the guy immediately followed up with an uppercut that just laid Yagami flat, and it was very funny. Monster Hunter World, yes. Also, so that's what I wanted to ask about. Are you looking forward to Monster Hunter Rise? I know that just came out. I'm curious if you intend to... Pardon me, if you intend to play that one as well. I read a review that said that it has some really good new mechanics, like what is it, the weird grappling hook thing. It's got a name that I don't remember. But that the visuals aren't very well improved over what was on the Switch. That was sort of the main takeaway. So what do I want to have here? I've never had kanitama, whatever. Let's have that and some mixed fried rice. Oh, balls. That's going to fill me completely up. Okay, well then take that out. Let me have some mango pudding then, and... Oh yeah, definitely some wine. Ronan is saying it is definitely a Switch game. Lovely Shadow King says that she doesn't have Rise just yet, but looking forward to getting it.
It's starting pretty tasty. Thanks.
Yeah, Monster Hunter World, it was my most recent attempt to, like, get into Monster Hunter, and it still didn't wind up sticking. So we originally got it on the, oh, I don't know why there's like a Tonfa here. Oh! Where did he get that from? Jesus, Yagami. Please get up. Please get up faster than that. I know you just got sledgehammered, buddy, but I'm gonna have to go back and get some more of that rice. Dodge! Fucking A. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Ronan is saying that it's still fun. Despite being a Switch game. Mango pudding and wine. Okay then. Hey, it's the I'm so far back. But I think they start you with full health. Yes, they do. Do they start you with SP to spend? Okay, so I've got 13,000. It's really time to get some of these health boosts, right? So yeah, let's spend our next 30,000 getting these, and I do a lot of tiger mode, so we're gonna grab that one first. Yeah, in World, I was partial to the Kinsect blade. Am I thinking of that the right? Is that the right one? Is that the right name for it? And I'm pretty sure that's what I've seen Lovely Shadow King using as well. Although, we do tend to see a lot of Monster Hunter World streams, so I may be confusing that. Insect glaive, there we go.
No waste.
It's my favorite weapon. Yeah, I really like the aerial dancing that you can do with it. I also, oh gosh, I always get this, like there's a switch axe and then there's like an axe blade, and I tend to get their names confused, but there's one of those that I started trying to learn, and then I looked at a YouTube video for like, oh, hold on. Come on. Like a YouTube video that started like going into like how you're supposed to use it, and it's there's so much. There's just so much. Like it's humbling seeing what somebody who knows how to work those systems can do. Okay, well then just get him, Yagami.
Really, guys?
Let's roll.
One of the more interesting things in Monster Hunter, like as a game, is the guys. There's thugs no matter which way I go. Is the the players who play those long range weapons? Like what are they like? The heavy bow gun and the light bow gun. It's just. For me, when I look at the game, it's very difficult for me to envision trying to play the game that way, unless you're playing multiplayer. Okay. Hey, Ronan, a quick question for you on this game. When their head gets purple, and that's like agony or whatever, what, if anything, does that mean? Is that like an invitation to do like a special move on them, or what? Oh, Lovely Shadow King's gonna go grab dinner. Thank you very much for the raid, and I hope you had a really good time with Monster Hunter.
And stayed out.
Also, Ronan is saying on PS4 I rolled Insect Blade and Dual Blades. PC I rolled Switch Axe and mostly maybe Charge Blade. Maybe that's the one. Is Charge Blade? Yeah, isn't that the one? Is Charge Blade the one where it's like a sword and a shield, but then when you charge it up with like vials, then you can switch it up to a like a giant axe? Is that the one? because that's the one that I was trying to learn, and then I watched that video, and it's just like, oh, and here's the guard point where, like, you'll instantly block anything that's coming up, and it, like, shows off how to do all of these moves and combos, and it requires a level of finesse and understanding of the weapon, the environment, and the monsters that it's not like you need to do those things, but it's like, oh boy, I am playing at little baby child level in this game. Ronan is saying, yeah, that's the charge blade. Another thing that I was starting to say before we got interrupted by the cutscene. I like it. For some reason, I particularly like video games that are set in or with high school students, like in a high school or set around high school students, because it's like an age where there's still, like, you're still figuring out who you are. You're still figuring out how you fit into the world, what kind of person you want to be. And the bullies at the beginning of this game that were so indefensible, they were so awful to Koda-chan, was that her name? And then, like, what's the dude with, like, the red hair? He apologized. And he did that, like, whole bow to her. Like, he really apologized. Like, it remains to be seen how much he means it, but he seemed to really mean it. And I like that he might have learned something there. And even his, like, bully, like the young woman who's, like, a bully with them, I said at the time, like, she was sort of acting out and saying, like, really bad things, like really cruel things. But I said, like, different people process grief differently, and this might be a natural instinct that she has to just lash out and be awful and to be hurtful. But the thing about working with young adults, like 16, 17, 18, is that they don't always need to be that way. They can learn and grow up in a way that, like, I don't know Kawana's deal. He seems like sort of a smarmy sack of shit. Like, I don't dislike him, but I don't think that he's going to have, like, a real epiphany and suddenly become a fundamentally different person.
Siren. This is it, Doc. This is the bar Kawana's relative runs.
Hello? Anybody here?
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here, but it wasn't exactly ransacked.
Yeah, more like someone had to skip town in a hurry.
Did the owner already make a break for it then?
Be smart if he did. What with RK about to come hunt down Kawana and all.
What's going on here? Where's the owner? Well, we're probably going to do some more investigating.
Let's hit it.
Well, we definitely got this that's on the ground, right? Oh, actually, it's not telling me that I should be in search mode. Hold on.
Hey, the name of this place was Siren, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
Hi. You've reached Siren? Soma.
That was well played. How silly of me. This pretty little thing is for women.
Kaito-san!
Have I told you what RK stands for yet?
Kaito-san!
It's Red Knife.
Son of a... Soma!
The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him.
Tell me, why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all?
You're in the same boat. We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
And you already made a mistake. You didn't kill me when you could have.
I'll own up to that. Akutsu wasn't equipped to handle the task.
Well then, now you pay the price for it.
Will I? Kaito's down and you're by yourself. Should be easy.
Oh god, that was me trying to dodge. Okay. See, the trouble is I don't know what his, yep. Whoops. I got this pot. Oh shit, he had a chair. God. Get up. Ouch! Oh, look how many lives that took away! I'm bleeding! Hold on, stop. I need... So, like, you might think use super strength, but... I mean, they will break through his guard, but he's more dodgy than guardy is the trouble. Just eat a couple of these sandwiches. Oh, I have a nice bento lunchbox.
Let's go.
Yep. Oh, fucking A. I had a prompt and I missed it. Oh, Yagami, grab this. Also, like, Kaito... Okay, so, Ronin, like, why does Yagami put down the chair? He's holding the chair, and then sometimes he just, like, gets tired of holding it. And he just, like, sets it down, and that's been happening the whole game. I promise I'm not pressing the put-down chair button. Well, I got... Hold on. I've got a tuna and egg sandwich. Oh, I might need 2 of those, though. Ouch. Oh, Yagami. Yagami, take his hair. That's clearly the source of his power.
Well, you're scrappy, aren't you? Impressive. Maybe I should have prioritized stabbing you over Kaito. You're kind of struggling to stand, aren't you? Give it a second. That kick went to your temple. I'm sure your head is spinning. Trying to rush it will only make it worse. Incidentally, Sawa-sensei didn't suffer long like you will.
What the hell?
Whoever that is has terrible timing.
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kuwana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kuwana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s. Pass the phone to Yagami-san, please. Otherwise, I'm calling the cops over there.
What could you possibly want with him?
Quit stalling and give him the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops. I'm done talking to you.
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
Sorry, but this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
What?
Please, you have to hurry.
By the way, we don't have Cam here, so I'm just letting you guys know. Full jaw drop when Kaito got stabbed. Like, that dude is, like, Daredevil level invincible, and to see him take a knife to the gut...
Your partner is in good hands now. Just as you asked. I'm watching you as we speak. Oh, and don't bother looking for me. I won't be meeting you there. Instead, there's a karaoke bar called Survive. Heard of it? You'll find it in the entertainment district along the river. Safest bar in town.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kuwana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
That's one way to motivate someone.
Clock's ticking, by the way.
So, Survive in the entertainment district?
Correct.
See you soon.
It better be. Apologies for the wait. Let's go.
Now that I know that he was having that conversation... Oh, okay. Yeah, let's save over this. Now that I know that he was having that conversation in the back of a cab, I'm trying to play back in my head what the cab driver would have overheard. So as soon as I advance this, it is going to do like a little like previously on Judgment. So we'll listen to this.
Kuwana is pursued by RK, the crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman, but the search leads to a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears at the other end of a phone. The caller offers a lead, one that expires too quick for comfort.
By the way, I guess the takeaway is that when Soma came in, Yagami should have said, "Hey man, I'm gonna call the cops on you," and Soma would have been, "Whoa, hey, let's not go crazy
I only showed up at your
here."
bar so I could ask you about Kuwana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
Survive is in the entertainment district by the river. I have to hurry. Yep. No, I don't actually see a 10-minute timer, but we are going to head directly there with as few street fights as we can. Yeah, so Kaito is much more than Yagami, just apparently made completely out of granite. He's one of those people that just seems to like glide through every situation. Yeah, no, I'm not going to stop and do that right now, without any fear of like personal harm whatsoever. So to see him just like get that badly wounded and so like quickly, just like when Soma was coming up behind him with the ice pick, I legitimately thought that Kaito might get killed right then and there, just stabbed up through the back of the neck by an enemy that he never even saw coming. Oh, another really smart thing that they've done in this is that the first Judgment played around from time to time with the idea that, oh, Kaito was just in it for himself and he got a better offer and now he's going to go off on his own. And as the story went on, it became pretty apparent that Kaito was never, ever, like, he just wasn't that kind of person and was never going to do that. And as this story is unfolded, like, when Kawana came on the scene, I started to think, like, oh, they're going to play that again. Like, pretend, like, oops, sorry. Like, he's betraying Yagami to go with this, like, you know, this cooler character. But they didn't do that. Like, they haven't within this story done the whole like, oh, Yagami's best friend turns on him, because they did that in the first game and they know that we're hip to that now. So they're not just sort of reusing that old trope. I think it's well done. Looks like I found survive. All right, 10-minute timer evaded.
Yagami-san, glad you could make it.
You the owner of Siren?
Yeah, let's take this to the bar. Follow me.
I didn't call it out aloud, but I did also see Moo say, where's a motorcycle when you need one? Yagami goes full Ghost Rider on that guy.
So, I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah, and you're a distant relative of Kawana's. Can I ask your name?
No need. This'll be the only time we meet. But to Kawana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law. Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
Based in Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you've skipped town?
None of your concern.
Fair enough.
Guess you detective types can't help but ask questions.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kawana being an alias.
Oh. Done your homework, I see.
Now that the Kawana secret's out in the open, where should I lead the conversation next? Well, the most natural follow-on would be his real name's Kitakata. Wait, my name's not fake.
His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs called him.
You're trying to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kawana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something for him.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside. Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Don't you mean a USB stick made to look like a lighter? Let's not beat around the bush here.
See, I figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kawana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes. And he prefers to keep that content private. So, if you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Can't you tell Kuwana-kun's backed into a corner here? Asking an old man to help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I've got to say, that's more persuasive than threats ever would be. But if you really want me to give this up, at least let me see Kuwana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
So Kawana's prepared to disappear at any time. In that case, I definitely can't hand over this data.
If that's the case, unfortunately, I'll need to hold on to this. A high school teacher was killed by the thugs that went after Kuwana. Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I'd met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher. But while trying to get her side of the story, I ended up running into Kuwana outside her apartment. Do you know anything about this woman?
I don't.
You're really drawing a blank? You don't know anything about criminals coming all the way from Kamurocho just to get at Kuwana? Do you at least know how they're connected to Sawa-sensei?
Again, that's a negative.
And this flash drive's my only concrete lead. If it's so important to Kuwana, he should have come himself, rather than send a middleman.
Don't be so hard on him. I'm the one who taught him all his tricks.
Are you saying Kawana's ex-Yakuza too?
Nah, he was just your average civvy before all this. But circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when he came to a Jincho, and I took him under my wing. I'm the one who suggested the handyman thing. But he took to the underground with real gusto.
What do you mean, gusto?
I'm not just talking him up. He had good reasons for diving headlong into the shadows.
Good reasons. Care to give me one or two?
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose. That takes care of everything I have to say.
Not sure it's such a good idea for me to just let you leave.
Thinking about stopping me wouldn't be wise. This joint doesn't take kindly to that behavior.
That's why this is the safest place in a Jincho, huh?
Yep, and I'm glad your face is the last one I'll see in this city.
And hello to Blobbity Blah. Sorry, you came in right in the middle of a cutscene. It's so odd to me that guy is like, listen, I would like you to, I'm gonna ask you to give that to me. I can't make you do it. I'm appealing to your sense of decency. And then he gives Yagami nothing to work with. And when Yagami says, look, I'm looking into the murder of like a teacher, this guy's like, look, well, I can't really get involved with that. It's like, he gave us no reason to empathize with him at all. Or sympathize with him, I suppose. I can learn more about Kuwana with this flash drive. Tsukumo should be able to check for encryption. Yeah, Blobbity Blah, I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. Hey, can I order some food too? I can take your order. Oh, well, I can at least have like a daiquiri, right? A daiquiri and a margarita. Guys, you wouldn't believe the night I've had.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Alright, so... wow, I got lots of SP. So we're gonna take the health boost, because, again, it's... it's kind of a thing right now. Now, I can get up to level 3 health boost, but I switch stances pretty quickly. So we'll go with that. And now, and we can also get an EX health boost someday. Oh, I need all 3 of the top tier ones. Yeah, fair enough. Boost attack level 4. Yeah, not yet. like, it feels to me like the offer on the table there was Yagami saying, I'd be willing to hand you this, but you need to give me something that's going to help out with solving this case. I do have the skateboard, but he's very drunk right now, so he wouldn't be able to ride it very well. And the guy wouldn't do that. So of course Yagami has to keep the USB key. Also, I guess we did get there. Soma just straight up volunteered the fact that he had killed Sawa-sensei, or implied it so heavily that I don't think that we're meant to take anything else from it. And it just, like, when like, Yagami was like, oh, she was collateral damage. But she wasn't. She was completely out of it, and then they went back into her apartment. Now, maybe, hold on, Ha. Oops. Maybe Soma was in her apartment at the time that she sort of like cracked open the door, and she didn't feel safe to try to signal Yagami that that's what was going on. Or maybe she was trying to, and Yagami was just distracted with the kung fu fight that was happening outside. But why would, is it Akutsu? Am I saying the name correctly? If their goal was at any point to kill her, why did he leave the apartment while she was still alive? That's the part that I can't get my mind around. If you're gonna go try to kill somebody, you don't, like, visit them and threaten them for a while and then come back 15 minutes later and do it.
Yagami.
Oh, great. It's Claw Guy. You were with the Yuma, right?
They say you brought your little posse from Tokyo. You didn't trust an outsider.
Posse? Wait, don't tell me you think I'm RK. They're not even close to me. Hey, Tesso, you got this all wrong.
When he showed up, I was thinking in my head, oh, it's Claw Guy.
Let's go.
Believe it or not, I blocked that. It broke the block. It broke my block, but I don't think I took any damage from it. Okay. I like it when Yagami falls and then ragdolls so it looks like he falls a second time. That always feels great. Let's have a Hug Bomb Beta. Okay. I know I fought and bested this guy on at least one occasion. Love maybe a little bit more guidance on how that happened. Okay, I can't take too many more hits, so we gotta stop and have another snack. What do we have further down? Let's have some... Oh, yakisoba pan. It's worth virtually no health, but I think it'll give me the moral power to go for that. Some milk and some Sega taiyaki. Wow, this stuff is worth effectively no health whatsoever. Yagami's gonna just have 800 pounds of carbs here. That'll really help the fight. Yeah, once he gets Yagami into an attack animation, there doesn't need to be any way to block it. Like, you take one hit, you take all of the hits. Oh, shit! I was not prepared for a quick time event. Hold on. Yeah, Yagami, stop for a second. So, he's bleeding. We're gonna have some toughness light, half the calories of regular toughness, and none of the benefit. So, we charge up with some stamina, and let's try to not do that. Yeah, toughness Z is way better. It's the toughness, you know, OG, the real stuff.
Let's go.
Gotta, like, wait and counterattack on this guy. Shit. So much bleeding. Oh. Okay. How about a healthy balanced bento? Feel pretty good after that.
Come on.
What? That's not a move, that's just flying. Take that, buddy. Okay. Okay, I gotta not be so proud that I don't have some more food. There's some sushi set. That's a little bit too much, though. Odin? Yeah. Damn it! I need to remember that when he does the backflip, he's gonna throw his knives. Oh, hey, somebody dropped a tonfa. Hold on a second. Oh, wait, I can't grab those or the others. Okay, well. Dodge! Tank, I gotta have a word with your boss, buddy. We're gonna have to, like, just sit you out for now? Alright. And again, I'm low enough on lives that I'm just gonna open my cell phone and have some luxury yakinitu bento. And again, some Odin. Cool. Just eat every single one of those then. Come on. Jesus Christ, he's fast.
Damn it.
Come on, man. Who paid you to jump me this time?
These Kamurocho douchebags show up, strutting around like they own our city. Then I hear some teacher chick gets killed after a break-in. Fuckers. Someone let him into Ijincho, right? Right?
Look, I can see why you're pissed. But you figured coming after me was the answer?
Figured I could at least try beating a few out of you. Office visits ain't my style.
You've got to appreciate that not everyone plays by gang rules, man.
What I don't appreciate is Kamurocho trash. Now why are they here, Yagami?
I'd like to find that out myself. But I'll tell you this much, I'm not your enemy. I was first on the scene of that murder. I knew the woman personally. The culprit is RK's leader, a guy named Soma.
Shit, serious? And why's the rest of his crew here with him? A lot of muscle just to ice one lady.
They're after a local handyman, Kawana. You know him?
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Why they want him so bad?
I'm looking into that now. Which is why they're still after me. Not to mention they stabbed my partner. So the more you get in our way, the slower this'll go.
Gotcha.
You understand then?
How's about I make you the deal of a lifetime? So long as RK's messing around in my city. I don't mind calling you a brother.
Really? Just like that?
Sure, but I get to be Aniki, of course.
You really think this is selling it?
What you're missing here is the Liumong never target a brother. So now, if anyone lays a finger on you, the Liumong's taking their head. Same rule for all the ladies here in Ijincho. Anyone gets fresh, they become fresh meat. With me on that, brother?
Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to.
Besides, making you a brother is the only way we save face for getting our asses handed to us, you know?
Now the truth comes out.
Anyway, let me know if you get any intel on RK. Especially where that chicken shit Soma might be. Just shoot me a location and it's done. We'll give that teacher her peace. By torturing him to death.
Markintosh says he's got to go to sleep. Markintosh, thank you so much for hanging out. We'll probably be going for a little bit, but the VOD will be up if you wanted to like be able to keep up on the story. But thank you so much for coming by. Guess I've got some pretty heavy hitters on my side now, huh? I was thinking in my head, wow, what a great offer. The guys that Yagami has single-handedly beaten their entire crew on 2 separate occasions are now offering to allow him to join their ranks. It's like, wow, what a fantastic offer. I don't know how I can say no. And then he straight up says, yeah, and also it's pretty embarrassing. And in the alternative, Markintosh, if you ever find that you don't have time to watch the VOD, I'd always be happy to like recap like what's been going on for people. Yeah, Markintosh, have a great evening. So there's apparently a side quest. Oh, hold on. A cat. I don't remember which cat this is, if this is one of our friends. What's the matter? You come all this way because you're hungry? Meow meow. Is there something that way? Is this the Phantom Ramen shop? It is. Yagami gets into a life and death battle against multiple trained assassins after his best friend and business partner gets brutally stabbed in the abdomen, and he decides to go follow a cat to the Phantom Ramen stall. Hey, how far are you going? And also, why is the carving from Devil's Advocate back there? The smell. Can it be? I can't believe it actually exists. Oh, right. I have to let Joe-san know. But Joe-san is not friends with the cats. Like, I'm not sure that he's allowed here.
Yagami-san, are you sure that the ramen stall's... There it is! I can't believe I'm actually seeing it!
I'm honestly surprised myself, but the cat actually guided me here.
Cats are gods! Anyhow, let's eat at the stall before it disappears.
I doubt it's gonna disappear, but you're right. If we miss this chance, I don't know when we'll get to eat here again. Also, my life is constantly in danger, Joe-san. Anyway, let's go. We don't have a menu. We service ramen. I don't know what this guy should sound like. You guys want a bowl each? Yes, sir. We would like to have our own bowls of ramen. Joe-san's completely stiff from all the nerves. That said, I don't see anything out of the ordinary with this food stall, except for the fact that there are lots of cats here. Come to think of it, the rumor is that they use cats as the soup stock for their ramen. Could it be true? Yeah, Yagami, that's probably why all the cats are hanging around, because every once in a while, one of them is, like, thrown into the pot. Here you go, 1 order of ramen. I'll have yours ready in a minute.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
No need to answer this if it's a trade secret, but what do you use for the soup stock? Yagami, you're not seriously asking this, though. Huh? Oh, you're wondering if we use cats for them? Well, sort of. Ha ha ha, of course we don't. I come from a family of fishermen, so we use our own unique Bonito soup stock. It's one of a kind. But the cats seem to take a fancy to the Bonito flakes, so now the place is filled with our feline friends. All of this caused by some strange rumors about us seemed to spread, and before I knew it, we were being called the Phantom Ramen Stall. But all I've been doing is setting up shop when the Bonito soup stock arrived from my parents' place.
I see.
So that's what was going on. That explains the irregular business hours and the swarm of cats. Well, there's our answer, Joe-san. Oh, he's gonna be enthralled by the ramen. Look at him. I already found Joe, so delicious. I forgot his net voice.
Whoa. What is this flavor? The richness is incomparable to any other ramen I've ever tasted. A wild impression followed by an elegant aftertaste. The impact of the soup is unforgettable from the first bite. That said, it isn't too assertive, perfectly matching with the ingredients like pork, bamboo shoots, and green onions. I've never had food with bamboo shoots in it. That'd be interesting to try. Not only does it bring out each element of the ramen in an inviting way, but it also maintains a balance that could be called the golden ratio. Brilliant, simply brilliant. He's his own hype man. But when you unravel it, you'll find the requirements are simple. Bonito, soup stock, ginger, mirin, chicken bones, and garlic. And yet, there's something in it that I'm clearly missing here.
What is that final piece that completes this ultimate ramen? What is the key to figure out that golden ratio? If it's not cats in the...
I don't know why everybody is so locked in on this being the thing. Maybe it's just aluminum cubes in the soup. That's exactly as likely.
What could it be? I barely caught a word of that, but I'm glad you're enjoying it all the same. But if you eat ramen with so much intensity, aren't you going to lose sight of what's really important? Chef, it's like you said, this is the ultimate form of ramen in a pursuit of simplicity. If there's anything I added to it in the end, I'd say it's love. I don't think anyone can beat me in terms of how much love and passion I put into every bowl. Chef, enjoy.
Does it really taste that different just because the bonito broth is unique? Maybe he used a special method to make it. Or...
And here's your bowl. Thanks for waiting.
Huh?
This is... Uh-huh.
So delicious.
The final piece with what? The chef's finger? Is that what he did? Not sure if I want to break it to him, though. Wait, what do you mean? He's just stuck his finger in it?
I love ramen!
Wait, what? He just, like, put his finger in it when he served it? And that, like, tainted the entire bowl? The skill Verge of Death, Ravenous Snake, has been unlocked. Learn how to do it in the apps menu. Well, we did it. So Ravenous Snake, I would expect to be much further down. I think I gotta start taking some of these other abilities. Okay, hold on. Where's Ravenous Snake? Because that's the one that we just got. Ravenous Snake. There it is. Improves the effectiveness of your throws in snake style. Applies only when your health is low. Well, let's grab it. And then, let me get some more of these, so we got all 3 of the main health boosts. I've got 20 grand left. I really want some of these, though. Walking Wrath. Near an enemy when you're knocked down. Yeah, I want to grab that. And that seems fun. Desperate Flurry. When your health is low. Yeah, my health is low all the time. Oh, Running Wall Smash. Deliver a running kick to an enemy with their back against the wall. Can only be used during EX boost. The ones that are disappointing me about that you can only use in the EX boost is like, I don't go into EX boost all that often. You're downed enemies. I gotta do more, taunts. Sure. Verge of Death, Fighting Spirit. Oh, the EX gauge will gradually charge while your health is low. That sounds really good. Alright, what else can we pick up here? Yeah. Now that, basically, now that we got all of the abilities to increase the rate at which Yagami gets SP, then we can start going back and filling in all the other ones. Alright, so now we just go, like, yeah, we found the secret cat location. I was wondering when that was going to, like, move forward, because we had made friends with the cats. It felt like a while back. And by the way, I'm not done with popularity events. I'm still on board with giving the cats as much love as we can. Because who knows, there might be even more advantages. Oh, I wanted to hop the car when I got the coin. Oh, Moo's gonna run out for dinner? Also, Azric, I don't know that we brought it up, but I did hope that you saw that you probably have them all already, but all of the Tomb Raider games, the current Tomb Raider trilogy, was available for free on Epic a couple weeks back. And I assume that you either own them or would have gotten them at the time, but I just in case, I hope you were able to pick those up.
I was just thinking of calling you, Yagami-shi. I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yagami-san? What the hell happened?
Look, I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout. It was disguised to look like a lighter. We have to know what's on it.
So, Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too?
Yeah, while we were chasing Kawana, Soma popped up and got him right in the gut. Almost got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami Detective Agency?
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative, who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kawana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see is one data file.
Of what?
It's a video. I'll hit play once you guys are all ready. You good?
Damn, what's on there? I can't take the suspense.
Kawana went to great lengths to keep this video a secret. What are we about to see? Also, Azric is confirming that he does have all of them. Yeah, I will just very, very quickly say the, I don't know about the first two games, but the season pass is super worth it for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I thought that the content they added to that game was very, very well done.
Let's make it full screen.
So did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Alright, let's do it over again, okay? Suzuki, make sure you're getting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really fucking nail him this time.
Smile. Ready when you are.
Hey, get your ass back. Mitsuru, what did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody! Punishment! Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru-kun Strip Show! Stop! You little shit, did you just kick me? Huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru. Show us what you got.
Don't struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, isn't this just the most pathetic sight?
Oh shit, he's pissing himself!
Ew, that's so nasty.
Disgusting! Oh, look at this shit! Get out of here.
These little shits are the worst.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa-sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurakawa Academy.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kawana-san's secret flash drive? Why would he have this?
I don't know. But his uncle said it's our lead to Kawana's real identity and motivation.
Huh. Just a moment. This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in.
Oh, Force, thank you. Sorry to break away for a second, but Force, thank you very, very much for the subscription. Yeah, this is an intense scene that you came in on, but I hope that but the most important thing is I hope you're feeling better than the last time that you were in chat, and otherwise I hope that you're hopefully headed into a nice weekend. I know that you work a lot of weekends, but hopefully things have been going okay. I did also see the post that you made in Mia's Discord about, well, I would recommend that people go to Mia's Discord to read it, but I'm sorry that things have been as stressful as they have been. Okay, so, oh, sorry, I can't move yet until I read. Hopefully we can find what we need in this video. It seems likely considering that it was hidden and sought after. Despite jumping off his school's roof 13 years ago, Mitsuru Kusumoto still clinging to life.
Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him, even with everything he was going through.
13 years ago, his mother was still just some nobody working at the Ministry of Health. She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now. I don't know all the details, though.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kuwana-san? And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son.
No, Kuwana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid. Let's look for other possibilities.
Uh-huh.
I will also say, I have basically no idea how old Kuwana is. He seems slightly younger than Yagami, but aside from that, he could be anywhere from 24, having lived a really hard life, up to 40. I really don't know. Oh, I can't get that kid. All right.
Hey, this guy's face is familiar somehow.
Oh, I don't think I've seen him.
I don't know him either. Who is he?
I think I remember him. I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He was with more Kurokawa grads. He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name was Akaike.
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this bullying video seem to keep popping up around our case.
Yeah, but the real question is, why was Kuwana the one with the video?
Uh-huh.
Suspicious. This girl recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Someone said her name in the video. Suzuki.
There's another familiar face. So it all comes circling back to her, huh?
Right. This Suzuki girl has a different name now.
Mamiya. Suzuki is just her maiden name 13 years later. She changed her name to... Yui Mamiya.
Yui Mamiya. The victim in the Ohara harassment case. Suzuki was her last name before getting married. Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusumoto and Mamiya were classmates 13 years ago.
Yep. So we're looking at Yui Mamiya in high school.
Mamiya-san, huh? What's she like underneath it all?
Originally, word got around that Shinya Kawai was the one bullying Mitsuru Kusumoto. After watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up. There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time, and Yui Mamiya was one of them.
Yeah. If this video got leaked, Mamiya and the other students in it would be in deep shit. They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Their jobs, their families, their lives would all change for the worse. What the?
This bigger guy's acting like the main bully. I've seen this face before.
If I'm not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
Yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too. I have no doubt the guy in the picture they showed me is the same guy in this video. Once RK came to the conclusion Kawai had been murdered, they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kuwana for whatever reason.
Did Sawa-sensei get mixed up in all of this because of the Kawhi case? No, I can't see a connection there yet. Yeah, the connection back to anything that's happening now remains really murky to me. Before we go ahead, Force is saying, yeah, it's just aches now. Corporate is making moves to get involved at her work, and hopefully things will get better soon. Is that the plant has been neglected for years due to bad management, and she thinks that corporate is finally noticing. Yeah, hopefully they step in with some steps that are beneficial for everybody, like the workers specifically. If we learn more about Kawana or his past, I'm sure we could make some sense out of this. Yeah, so there's two questions that I have. A, why does Kawana have this? Maybe he got this footage from Sawa-sensei, who we know went to this same school. But B, who filmed this? Was this somehow set up by the bully, knowing that he was going to get harassed in here? Or, I mean, who would have recorded this? It doesn't seem like something set up by the bullies, because they have Yui back there, Mamiya, recording everything on her cell phone. What are they getting, multiple camera angles back in 2008 to edit it together into a sick video? Like, somebody taped this and we don't know who or why yet. And I have some guesses as to why. I don't know who else I'm supposed to be focusing in on. What can we gain from this? So there's one more student, apparently. I can't get to that guy in the back. That kid's too far back. Wait, what?
Suspicious.
Oh, the date. Sorry, I had noticed that so long ago. 2008, 9/17 must be the date. In school year terms, they're probably just finished summer break.
13 years ago. It's past 4 p.m., so this would be after school.
Oh, wait, this is...
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusumoto jumped. September 17th.
Oh, shit.
That can only mean this video was recorded very shortly before his suicide attempt.
Forrest is saying it does look that the camera is hidden away. Yeah, it looks like it's sort of tucked away back before some stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if there was like a coat or something on top of it so that it just looks like it's mixed in with the pile on the shelf. So this video captures the crucial instance of bullying that drove Mitsuru Kusumoto to attempt suicide. All right, so that's everything we can get off the video.
The video may have provided some interesting connections, but we still don't have that crucial link. The link being the reason Kawana-san came to possess this, of course.
Right. Kawana's either the one who recorded it himself, or is at least a recipient of the video from the original witness.
Kawana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other somehow, right? Well, then, maybe Sawa-sensei recorded it 13 years ago, and then had Kawana-san look into it, as one of his handyman requests.
It's possible, but it just feels off.
Why's that?
Because of what Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kawana-kun's past and his purpose.
He said we'll know Kawana's true identity once we watch the video. But that hasn't been the case so far.
Yeah. What identity could we draw from a secret recording of some bullies?
Assuming Kawana's in his early 40s, he would have been about 30 13 years ago. What if he was a school teacher of the students in the video?
In that case, we should consult the yearbook Segura-shi brought back. The one that was in Sawa-sensei's room? You still have yet to look through it.
That's right. Let me go get it.
Jesus, even I forgot about the
I assume you've already taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately we didn't find Kawana-san's face among the teachers.
This is the page for Mitsuru Kusumoto's class. Both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya are there too.
So the homeroom teacher was... this guy.
Apparently he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times, yet he would overlook it. All he did was smile and tell them not to overdo it.
It's not Kawana. This is someone else.
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but never spotted Kawana-san.
Mitsuru Kusamoto. This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a yearbook.
Correct. He was most likely already in a coma when photo time rolled around.
By the way, Ronan is saying this point especially got me, that we just directly saw what led to a suicide attempt. Yeah, I mean, it's heavy stuff, and that I was thinking during the video, the brutality of it, this game doesn't pull punches with some of its, like some of the content in it, and it's not like, ha ha ha, you didn't go on the cool vacation, you're a big loser. I mean, they're beating the crap out of that kid. The first thing you see is like a double, like a dive kick on him. Mitsuru Kusamoto attempted suicide in September, so the other photos in here must have been taken after that. Actually, with that in mind, I can tell just how forced their smiles are in these pictures.
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling at all in this.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch with her classmates at all.
No surprise there. Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up at some point.
This is Yui Suzuki. She's definitely one of the girls in the video.
Yet another classmate involved with Mitsuru Kusamoto.
Seems like a bunch of the students on this page were in the video, huh?
Yeah, but I can't find Shinya Kawai in here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He's not in there.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, that's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai.
Let's look at this yearbook a bit more. Does anything stick out as strange?
Hey.
Oh, hold on.
What the?
The homeroom teacher at the time just looked the other way, telling them not to overdo it. I know that thanks to Sawa-sensei. I'm not sure how much...
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job.
Hold on. If he was dismissed...
You figure something out?
The homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack. He got forced out of teaching.
Yeah? What of it?
If that's the case, couldn't this teacher in the yearbook just be filling in for the other one?
I see. That definitely sounds likely. Let me search for the original teacher's name. There's a chance he won't be the same guy in the yearbook. Just give me a sec.
I completely forgot about that. All right, like I didn't pick up on that at all.
Suspicious.
That's Sawa-sensei. She mentioned being distraught over the Mitsuru Kusamoto situation. And here's Yui. Yui Suzuki, now Mamiya, having married. As far as the video makes it seem, she's one of the aggressors. Watching that video, like, your first instinct is like, she's fucking horrible. She sat there and she recorded it and laughed and made fun of him just along with the others. At the same time, I'm remembering that the woman that we met in her apartment who has like a 5-year-old of her own. And it's like, she deserves to be called out and to pay for what she's done. But also, like, she's got a kid of her own now. And you'd like to think, and maybe this is just like, it's like super utopian thinking, that maybe having a child of her own would make her look back on the arc of the things that she did in her life and be like, wow, I was really horrible and I need to teach my kid not to be like that. I'm just going to look to see if we recognize any other faces. Nothing up.
What the?
Mitsuru Kusamoto's photo was taken prior to his suicide attempt. He's been in a coma since then. Shinya Kawai's photo isn't here since he left the school so soon after the incident. Yep.
Hey.
Oh, wait. Akiake? I met this guy in Ichinjo. He said he was just scoping out Mikashiba's murder scene. Maybe he was actually there to help Ihara, just like Mamiya was. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Like, a lot of these kids are involved in a vengeance plot against a bully. So maybe they do look back on their high school years and are like, this must not be allowed to stand. We can't take back what we did, but we can make others pay for what they've done. But there's one problem. They murdered or helped Ihara murder a high school bully for what he had done when they themselves bullied some kid to the point of attempting suicide. Like, it's an interesting sense of justice that others should pay for the crimes that I've committed. Or similar crimes. He could have been keeping tabs on me for snipping around the case, or am I just being paranoid? Alright, I think that's everybody. Bloodbath's also saying, good thing we stole the book. Not enough of a punishment for the
Yagami,
teacher.
I found it. The name of Mitsuru Kusamoto's former homeroom teacher. You were right. It wasn't the same teacher in the yearbook. This one's name is Yu Kitakata.
Kitakata?
Huh? Don't tell me that's...
His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells?
That's Kawana's real name. Soma said it to me once.
So, Kuwana-san was the original homeroom teacher?
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kawana.
That's him, all right.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which makes Kawana her homeroom teacher too. This is the link we've been looking for.
Everything is clicked into place. Kawana-san was the linchpin of this case.
So, 13 years ago, Yu Kitakata left teaching behind after Mitsuru-kun's incident, and became Kawana the handyman. That's what made him turn to his uncle at Siren for help. He told me Kawana tried really hard to make it in the underground. Had some good reason for it.
For living a life in the shadows? What could that have been?
Kawana stopped teaching because a student of his attempted suicide. What was he after when he went underground? No. To get revenge on the bullies, but man, he's playing the long game to be hanging out for 13 years to get it done. But yeah, just very quickly to Blobbity Blah's point, teachers and administrators can't stop 100% of everything, but this was, at least according to Sawa-sensei, something the teacher knew about. The teacher knew about it and, according to her, laughed about it and said, just don't go too far. That's criminal negligence. And I very much agree with Blobbity Blah that that teacher, who we now know to be Kawana, should have faced legal repercussions for that.
To get revenge on the bullies. Maybe Kawana blames the fact that he had to quit teaching on the bullies who caused it to happen. Then, maybe all his hatred got aimed at Shinya Kawai?
Possible. He was abducted 5 years ago by individuals thought to be his acquaintances.
Huh. You think one of them was Kawana-san?
I wouldn't rule it out. RK might have learned of Kawana's involvement while searching for Kawai. Maybe they came to a Gene show so they could get details on the incident from him?
Yes, that would explain RK's arrival in town as well.
Hold up. Individuals who were his acquaintances? Meaning more people besides Kawana-san, right? Could that mean...
You got it.
If they knew Kawai somehow, the evidence we've gathered so far should give us a clue. I don't see Sawa-sensei's body playing into that. There's footprints, but that doesn't seem to speak to it. Blood that is believed to have splattered from the fatal attack to Yokosawa's neck. It is likely to have occurred when the weapon was removed from her body. The yearbook is the most sensible thing here. Footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto, age 17, being bullied by a group of students. The displayed date of the recording is September 17, 2008. This footage is believed to have been taken just before Mitsuru jumped off the Kurokawa Academy roof in a suicide attempt. The leader of the bullies was Shinya Kawai, but the others were also seen participating, such as Yui Mamiya. Yeah.
We already know this.
Oh. The students in the video?
Individuals acquainted with Kawai. They certainly fit the bill.
But why would they wind up abducting him?
Huh. Maybe Kawana asked for their help? No. He forced them to.
What makes you say that?
Well, Kawana had this on a secret flash drive, right? But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst nightmare for it to show up now. If it did, they'd be busted as bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
Yep, it'd be a real disaster for them if that got out. They'd probably be done for in the public eye.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawai.
You think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though? Kawai was killed, right?
RK is the only one saying Kawai was murdered. No body's been recovered yet either.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm this.
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawai's abduction, she could probably tell us what we want to know.
I agree. Yagami-shi's provided a working theory that ties together the Kamurocho and Ijincho incidents. So if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information from her. Perhaps even including Kawana-san's whereabouts.
Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet.
Man, what the hell is that guy's deal?
Mikoshiba and Sawa-sensei's murders, Ihara's alibi, Kawai's disappearance. Kawana's most likely tied to everything. We'll get all the answers we need if we can find him.
And I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully. I should go see Yui Mamiya tomorrow.
You should accompany him, Sugiura-shi. Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high gear. With Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagami-shi could use a helping hand. I'll be fine right here.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun. I'm cool with whatever.
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo. I'll make sure he comes back in one piece.
Hey, don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
I'm not sure Yagami can guarantee the safety of his partners, given recent events. New info has been added to your case file. The woman who knew too much, evidence updated, and persons of interest updated. All right, so here's where we are, Chapter 9. Oh gosh, I've got exclamation points on everything leading up to this. All right, murdered in her apartment by Kazuki Soma of RK. Jin Kawana. His true identity is Yu Kitakata, a former teacher of Kurokawa Academy. He disappeared and changed his name after being considered equally responsible for Mitsuru Kusumoto's bullying. Sorry, I just wanted to bring up one other thing. Video evidence or not, Yui Mamiya. Lately, I'm just trying to play this out. At least here in America, here's what would happen. They go up to Yui Mamiya and they say, 13 years ago, you were a bully and you were videotaping this bully and you helped drive this kid to suicide. And what Yui Mamiya would say in the United States of America, especially right now, is, that was more than a decade ago. I've changed. I'm an upstanding person and I'm a good person and so forth. And this is the big thing, any cooperation Mamiya gives in this investigation threatens to uncover the fact that she falsified her report to the police about being groped by Ihara. That itself would be a really severe crime, and from what we know about how the prosecutor's office is taking this, that, like, they don't want to risk overturning that conviction, they would come down on her like the hammer of God. So she would actually be in assisting, confessing to Yagami, anything like that would put her into significant immediate legal jeopardy that I would think would be much more potentially damaging than the idea that 13 years earlier, back when she was in high school, she had been like a real piece of shit. So I'm not sure that this is at least in America, this would not be the sort of slam dunk leverage that they could use to get her to help them out. But there might be something very different in Japan where sort of that weight of like social injustice would be felt so heavily that the shame would be overwhelming. Like, I don't know. I'm just sort of like sharing, like, I look at that and say, yeah, she definitely would not help out because she'd go to jail for like making that false report to the police. Sorry. Ronan says, I mean, Soma's stealth is nearly maxed out. Not quite maxed out because Kaito noticed just at the last second. Yeah, he flubbed his stealth roll. He came really close, but was 1 digit off. All right, so here we've got Mitsuo Kusumoto, age 17, being bullied by a group of students. Also, sorry, you can see in the little picture back there, back behind it says evidence. That's the scene that I was talking about where Soma has his hand over her mouth and you cannot see if it's bruised, which it was when she opened the door. I was at least briefly thinking that maybe this footage was taken at a different time, but it seems less and less and less likely. Believed to have been taken just before Mitsuo jumped off the Kurikawa Academy roof in a suicide attempt. The leaders of the bullies was Shinya Kawai, but others were also seen participating, such as Yui Mamiya. All right, so that's sort of where we are with the evidence. Rest up on the couch. So, before we rest up on the couch, we did pick up that additional side thing. Please investigate. No. Which one was it? Yeah, it was. On-site demo test. That's specifically the one that we wanted to do. Also, some sort of corporate spy in front of the office in Kamurocho. Yeah, I haven't been back to Kamurocho. But let's go do the beta testing thing. Because, again, Yagami has some time before morning, and this seems like a time when he would go and do some other stuff. So, on that note, I don't know where to go. No, not Paradise VR upgrade. I don't have any particular objection to doing the Paradise VR stuff. It's just, it requires... Yeah, here it is. No, that's the skateboard club. Okay. Since I don't see it, let's check our case file for it. Case file. I need a snack, too. Side cases. Yep, we're finding the Kappa statues. Ronan, did you find all the Kappa statues yet? I thought you've been working towards that. Okay, got that done. Paradise VR upgraded. Just get that so it's not exclamation pointing. Extracting the truth. And we finished that one, right? Yeah, extracting the truth is done. New partner. Also, Ronpo. I cannot remember Ronpo's name. I always think it's Rontu. And do you want to know why I think his name is Rontu? Flight of the Game Creator. Here we go. Oh, no, that's the one that we did. Rontu was the name of the dog in... Oh, gosh, I bet Moo knows it. The Escape from Dolphin Island, something Dolphin Island. The main character in that had a dog named Rontu, and I've always remembered that name, and at the moment am overwriting the actual name. I'm not Ronpo. God damn it. I cannot remember that name. So where is this case? Project deadline, abandoning his positions, gets upset, and then no details at all. Okay. Ugh, I might have to go back upstairs, because we're supposed to go do, like, a demo test. Maybe I can't do it at this time of day? Does anybody see a blue folder anywhere? We'd go do a popularity. I do not see a blue folder anywhere. Maybe you can't do that at this time of day. The only other thing is, let me go, like, check, because I bet it says on the thing where to meet them. Bobby says, after this heavy video, I wonder what ridiculousness will Yagami do now to change the mood. Yeah, it is a, Oh! Here's Ronpo. Hey, what's up? Should I take the dog for a walk? Not yet. Maybe not right now. I have no objection to taking Ronpo for a walk. I just wanted to, like, check this real quick. This one. Okay. In front of the Industrial Hall building. So we can do a search for that. Yeah, I've never taken Ronpo for a walk. Bring along. While walking the dog, you won't be able to play mini games or visit any stores. Well,
Good
I mean,
boy.
that's fine. Can I do a industrial something building? I have no idea what type of location this is. I'm also at least 5% concerned that maybe it takes place in Ichinjo. Sorry, Kamurocho. Yeah, this is just the name of streets. I don't see industrial anything. So, does not playing mini games include, like, I can't do the Ichinjo Hounds? Oh. Oh. Is Ronpo getting the food for us? I also can't seem to run very well, so the other thing that we might do is just take Ronpo for a run around the block and then go drop him off. Ronan was doing a dance. Haven't looked for those statues since I mentioned it last. Everybody, watch out. Detective Dog coming through. I think it's outrageous that they won't let Ronpo into the restaurants to eat with Yagami. I mean, I don't think that I would want to eat at a restaurant where there was just, like, dogs hanging out, but I feel like Ronpo would want to do that. I guess maybe Ronpo... Yeah, it looks like Ronpo helps find rare crafting materials. And... Oh, does Ronpo want to go this way? No. That's cool, but it's not really what we're about right now. So maybe we'll drop him off. What are you doing? Come on. No, walks over. Come on. Oh, he's just like a real dog. No, Ronpo, you have to come back. What do you want? How do you... Oh, recall dog? End the investigation. Yes? Okay. Oh, Bombyblah is pointing out nobody wanted to beat up Yagami because he had a dog. So, XChaz says, what game is this? This is a PlayStation... We're playing on the PlayStation 5. This is a game called Lost Judgment. It is the sequel to Judgment, which was itself a spin-off of the Yakuza series. So, if you remember, Yakuza Like a Dragon came out, gosh, was it just last year? And it made sort of a hard turn for the series where suddenly it was like a turn-based JRPG. Every previous game in the franchise had been action-based, and they sort of did away with that. Oh, okay. I really thought I could thread that needle. But Lost Judgment continues to be the studio's, like, action franchise. Okay. Oh, I kicked the rage right out of him. Then that happened.
Oh, more with the square. Yeah!
Really, guys?
Okay, I need a snack. Oh, see, there's more thugs. Always with the more thugs. Is there like a restaurant? There's like one right here, isn't there? Balls. Jeez. That was savage by Yagami standards. I'm really digging this move. Get knocked down and then make somebody sorry that they did it.
I'm not even warmed up yet.
No, Yagami! Stop!
What a waste.
All right, Yagami, we need food. Where's the entrance to this place? No! Stop it! No more fights. Hey, lady, remember me? This is my brand new favorite place for stir-fried greens, shumai, hargao, and a little bit of wine, and some rice, and some shark fin soup.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
So what happens if you do that just infinite punch to the face move on somebody that is like has a lot of lives? Because that seems like it would be fatal. Even in Lost Judgment terms where somehow nothing hurts anybody, it seems like that would hurt. Oh, I don't know if the person that asked the question is still here, but in Judgment, rather than playing as somebody who's like a member of a Yakuza crime family, you play as a private detective named Takayuki Yagami, and he gets involved in... this is the second game where his main case is a murder case, but also a lot of sort of random investigatory cases that happen around town. And in this game, unlike the previous one, there's a major focus at the local high school, and depending on if it'll let us do with it, we are going to go hang out with the skateboard club. Yagami's a little tipsy. Might not be the best time to go skateboarding. Ugh. I will also note that this is, we're heading into a 3-day weekend. So that'll be fun. That hopefully means that we'll be able to hang out and do some streams on Monday as well. But while we sort of like ride down here, what do we have coming up? I know that tomorrow Mia will be continuing her playthrough of... Is it called Among the Sleep? There's a game about being it was like a horror game where you played as a toddler, and I think that was called Among the Sleep. And now Mia's playing a different game with a similar name, and I'm trying to remember what it's called. I don't think it's Among the Sleep, but it's like... I do not remember. I do like doing the, just surrender moves.
And stay down.
Anytime somebody's willing to do that. Ronan says 3-day weekend, I wish. Yeah, it's... Work has been... I'm very much looking forward to having a little bit of extra time off.
because, like I said, next week is going to be... Oh, I found a play pass. I guess I could go do Fantasy VR now. Maybe we'll do that on the way back. It doesn't take very long. I fucking hate you and your fire.
What a waste.
I should also note, next week it's not like I'm expecting anything bad to happen. Just there's going to be like a big disruption to the normal schedule, and it's one of those cases where you're always worried about like, wait, if I'm sort of doing this special thing, what happens if any of the regular work things come up that need to be addressed? So it's stressful from that point, but usually I go into it being aware, like, okay, this might get sticky, and then everything winds up going fine. And we'll see. All right, so this looks like where all the cool kids hang out.
Hey.
Aren't you underage, Chiyota-kun? You shouldn't be smoking cigarettes, you know. Thanks for the warning. So, you feel like joining our team now?
Hey.
You cool if I do a trial run?
Yeah.
Yeah, fine with me. Let's just have some fun for now, like skateboarding buddies should. We'll save the talk for later. Come on, I was just about to head to the park.
Oh.
Oh, bad timing.
Go!
Get out of here! I've got this spot reserved. Oh yeah? Well, we'll just go ahead and skate on your turf. I'll be decorating the place with my artwork, of course.
You piece of shit!
Hey, hold up! If you're gonna keep doing this, we're not gonna put up with it. Oh? You're gonna challenge me with your graffiti then, right? Yeah. Ha! What's wrong? Guess you don't live up to the name Chiyota Teta, artistic genius anymore. Artistic genius? Son of a bitch. Wait a minute, Shikishima-kun.
Hey.
We're all here. Why don't we do what we love? Skateboard. With a little competition.
What?
Competition? Yeah, with our tricks. And if I score better than you, you don't tag anything here this time around. Oh, that was, Mitsui was Evil-Eyed Boy. That's how he was originally, so I'm good with that. Mitsui? Oh, but if we win, you guys give us today's reservation for the park.
Yeah.
It's like 9 p.m., by the way. Alright, I'm fine with these conditions. Yagami-san, you gonna be alright? I did have a bunch of wine on the way over here. Just wait and see. So who am I up against? Me. I'm Ninomiya. Let's ride. Can't wait. You wait a little bit, because I'm going first. Oh, X-Chen, thank you, or X-Chaz, thank you very much for the subscription. How's that for you? I don't know, it's probably pretty cool. So I have to beat that score, huh? All right. Okay, so 2,000 or more. I think I had like 5,000 last time I did. I didn't even know what I was doing, so this should be okay. Yep, blue tribal.
Check it out.
No! I thought it was triangle.
Hell yeah!
So I'm looking for the rest of the coins here. I didn't quite get it. All right, we'll do a trick off this. Okay. Not sure. Oh. Can you imagine being part of like some prestigious skateboard crew and then some 38-year-old dude comes in who just learned to skateboard for the very first time like 3 days ago and smokes you this bad? That was me. Okay, that time I just pushed the wrong button. All right, I'm not going to get the golden coins this time. Oh, hello, Samalander. Yeah, X-Chaz, this is sort of our main game that we're doing right now, but you will see on the channel that we'll do things like Riftbreaker or Wilder Myth every Monday. So if you're particularly interested in Judgment, we have the entire collection up. You could watch it from the very beginning if you wanted to sort of see it from the beginning and not get too much in the way of spoilers. Or you'll see other things on the channel as we go through. New missions have been added to the skate park. Samalander, I hope you had a nice Thursday. Keep your word and don't tag our turf. Got it, Shikishima? Mitsui?
Fine, but only this time.
Let's go, Mitsui. Samalander survived it.
Yagami-san.
Are you doing a day stream tomorrow, Samalander? You're a great skater, Yagami-san. I'm impressed all over again. I guess I have an eye for talent. Hey, what Shikishima mentioned earlier. Tada Chiyoda, the artistic genius or something? He was trying to get a rise out of me. I used to be in the art club and all. That was back in middle school. Shikishima and I went to the same one. We were both in the art club.
Huh?
Shikishima was an art club? That explains why he's so good at graffiti. How were his skills back then? Oh, he would win awards at contests and shit. I remember he would talk about his dream of being an artist when he grew up. But then he quit the club midway through his second year. I see. Okay, I'll have to continue looking into Shikishima, but there's clearly some mystery surrounding Chiyoda too. Oh, our appeal went up. Samalander said it'll start at 2 p.m. tomorrow. And will it be... Oh, gosh. What's the new story? I know that you finished 13 Sentinels, and you're very, very close to being done with... I don't think you finished. Oh, on that note... didn't get a chance to say that you caught the... Boy, this is a weird sentence to say aloud. Samalander caught the silo at long last. Oh, that's right. And then it got moved again. Yeah. I would not have had the heart to do that. I don't remember the name of the person that moved the silo on you again, but it sort of like kicked off a new round of having to chase it down. Also, I did not realize that part of Salamander's challenge is that he has to launch a rocket for every time that he has died in the game. And I think he got like half of them off, if I remember. But he's nearly done with Factorio. We're gonna go do the Paradise VR since I picked up a Play Pass, and it's a quest, so we'll get some SP for doing it. And I would like to upgrade Yagami's abilities. Okay. Oh! This is the guy we were looking for our case. Wow, I didn't know that that's what this building was. Dragon's Quest 11, that's what it is. Oh, Kizaka-san.
Yagami-san.
I never remember his name. Yagami-san, so glad you're here. Did you come to try out the game?
Yep.
Yes, if it'll be helpful. Do you plan on making any changes based on the feedback? Well, technically, the QA phase is over, but we have a bit of it in his chew.
Huh?
Oh? What's wrong? You see, only a few hours before release, Shinonome-san and Kinugawa-san started arguing again. Oh yeah? I saw that. Is it getting bad? Well,
You! Hey, if it isn't Yagami-san, you come to help us with our little problem here?
Yeah, sure.
I don't remember this fight.
I'm telling you, Kinugawa-san, I'm not budging on this.
Shinonome, you're stuck in the past, pal. Gamers nowadays ain't looking to be tortured the whole time.
Have you heard of Dark Souls, sir? What? I thought the games where you die all the time sound like crazy now.
Those are different demographics. Not sure you get the market well after.
In that case, Kinugawa-san, I'm not sure you get game design.
Excuse me?
Uh-oh, this is getting ugly. Hey, come on, you two. Yagami-san's here. Let's not forget about the test.
Right, the test.
Good. Okay, Yagami-san, let's be off. Right. Yeah, Simulator says just past 50% of the rockets launched. This must be where they're going to let people play the game. Yagami-san, we'd all like you to... all we'd like you to do is just play a bit of the finished product. Nothing special about it. We just want to see how you fare going in cold. We've all spent too much time in this thing ourselves. Yeah, that's the thing about beta testing. If you've spent a lot of time designing something, you need a fresh set of eyes that doesn't know how things work so that you can see if people can figure out how it works. And if it works as you want them to if it functions as intended.
You play games at all, Yagami-san? You any good at them?
Oh, I hit the arcades every now and then when I'm in the mood for it.
So you're a real deal gamer then, huh?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I haven't been able to beat level 1 of Cuphead, so I don't qualify as a gamer in any way, shape, or form.
Good, perfect.
Huh? Alright, Yagami-san, go ahead and start. The game will walk you through the basic controls, so you'll be all set in there. And don't worry about game overs or anything, just relax and have fun.
Yep.
Can do. Okay, destroy the enemies in 2 waves. This looks like Nier Automata stuff. Okay. And I can get, cheap wire, see, cheap plastic and shabby wire. What's player ability? Oh, I have a drone. Okay. Shop? I don't know, I've got like 530,000 everything, so... Sure? The energy wave, I don't know what that is. Alright, let's get shot data plus. And then I'm gonna get like I don't know what else I would want. Let's just leave. Oh, so it upgrades the power here. Okay. Well, but we don't even know what we're in for, so let's just play the stage.
That's
dying. Energy wave is L1, repair chip, shot chip, 3-way chip, and rapid chip. Right trigger is beam shot. Or sorry, right thing. All right. Is it like a twin stick shooter then? Yep. Oh, I like that particles.
Looking good. Can't stop now. Gotta intercept those guys.
Yeah, I like the physics-based wreckage. That's cool.
Time to power up.
Do you think they'll ever, whoops. Oh, I think I broke my combo. Wouldn't it be neat if there was like a mode that you could do with the PlayStation VR with this? Like, I know that like it didn't sell super well. I know that the PlayStation VR 2 is supposed to come out for the PlayStation 5, but like a patch so that you could actually do this in VR. Maybe they will do that. Oh, and look, the wreckage actually moves away from your drone. Is that it? Am I droned out? Failed? Oh no. Phew, that was fun. Remember how they said don't worry about game overs? Would have liked another shot at that. Hey, looks like you enjoyed it.
Yep.
I definitely play that again. I actually would. I like that better than the regular VR one. See, Kinagawa-san? Even Yagami-san enjoyed it, and he said himself he's not a gamer. That means no spec changes. I win.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, what? But that's not what you promised. You said if Yagami-san gave it the green light, you'd release the game.
Sorry, my producer instincts are telling me the game won't be a hit as is. It's still too hard. Gotta simplify the controls more.
No, that's not true. The controls were one of the highest rated aspects of the game among the testers.
Joe! Nah, still ain't good enough. We gotta push the envelope. We gotta break barriers. We gotta make it so that even entry-level players can clear a stage with just a button press. That's the kind of thing I want to see.
Like for a home version, yes. For like the version that you put into the VR thing, you can't have a mode that's easy. That's that easy. You're going to a different market then.
You want a clear stage button?
How's it even still a game at that point? We're supposed to provide challenges so users can feel rewarded for their efforts. The whole point of a video game is to find different ways and unique ways to get past challenges. Who would even feel rewarded by a single button press?
Shinonome, I gotta say, it's sad seeing you talk like just another fossil in this industry, instead of really putting your mind to the problem.
What? How dare you? I am a visionary.
Excuse me.
Just to interject, I did enjoy the game. If it's fine as is, maybe we can all just move on?
Nah, that ain't happening. If you were a gamer, you'd know how important this shit is.
I guess so.
Wait! This is all about that woman, isn't it? Isn't it always about that woman?
Huh?
That hostess, the one you brought to test the game the other night. Yeah, that woman you've been so into lately. Everything was going smooth as silk until you brought her here. Once she was all, I can't do anything, and it's too hard. You changed your tune.
Shinonome, you prick.
I hope we're not doing a women can't play games thing here, because that's pretty lousy.
She said the game was hard, and it put her in a bad mood, and now you just want to win her favor back. You're gonna be all,
hey, Hikari-chan, I put all your effing suggestions in the gosh darn game because I effing love you.
What? And you call yourself a creative? You want to use a game to get laid.
It's a bold plan. Go make your own.
Shinonome, you motherfucker! I'm gonna kill you, asshole!
Eep. God, I knew it. Okay, let's calm down.
Shut the fuck up, Yagami! I'll kill your ass too! I don't give a shit!
What is it with you and kill this, kill that? Now I'm starting to wonder if you're really Yakuza.
The fuck you mean Yakuza? I've been a civvy since I crawled out of the womb.
That's the exact same thing he said the last time this came up. Crap. I guess he just needs to get his headset straight, one way or the other. Fine, let's take this outside. No, let's do it in VR. Yagami, do like a sick Matrix flip-out fight.
You're gonna get it now, Yagami.
Come on.
Whoa, that was a good sidestep.
That objective was called Cool Kinugawa's Jets.
No way.
Didn't we already have a talk about what constitutes abuse of power? What's it gonna take, man?
I'm really sorry. Guess the blood just went to my head.
So, can we release the game? No more spec changes?
Yeah, but Shinonome, just one thing first. This wasn't about me wanting to jump Hikari-chan's bones. We creators gotta keep an ear to the ground and learn what the audience wants. That means we gotta keep open minds on what we put into our games too. And if things ain't going your way, sometimes you gotta flip a table or two to make your point. I can't tell you the number of times I've seen a table flip lead to a real masterpiece in the end.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying! If it wasn't for Hikari-chan, honest. I understand. We'll just say it wasn't. At least the game is finally done. Really, that's all thanks to you, Yagami-san. And feel free to stop by and play whenever you like. The game will be right here, waiting.
Yep.
Thanks, will do. Hey, I got some enhancement contacts. They'll go real well over the set I already own. Items, yeah. And then here's gear. What do I have currently? Oh, it's secret contacts. What are enhancement contacts? Defense +3, reduce blind duration by 30%. I feel like I haven't been blinded all that often. Or ever. I've been set on fire a few times. So I actually came here because we were going to do the, like, leveled up VR thing. And just, like, to, like, put the case off of our docket. Also, Sam Lander's going, oh, oh, witchy woman. I've never actually heard the song. I only know it from, Seinfeld. So, it's her, right? And by the way, her name is Daisu Maisu? Naisu Daisu. I was semi-close. Alright, please, yeah. We're gonna do that. Ready to play. A strong rival. Yes. The rival you'd like to fight. So this is what we're gonna be. Okay, so we've got Virtual Kaito. It feels a little bit, maybe not great to be fighting against Kaito when he's fighting for his life in the hospital right now. Virtual Higashi. Shigura. Sugiura. Tashiro. Ryan. Oh, right, Ryan, the ninja guy. Tanago and Suzaki. I would have wanted Mafiu. They should have put in Virtual Mafiu, because that would have been fun. Let's do Higashi. Yeah. I want to see if they got his voice actor. Simlander owns the album. He says it's very good.
Let's do this.
All right, I sort of remember this. All right. Roll the dice.
Here we go.
You're on the parkour space. It's a walk in the park. So I sort of remember you want to get up as high as you can, and like there's going to be stuff falling. I don't immediately remember how to like go up. There we go. So the main goal is to just get up as high as you can, but I think that these orbs help, increase your score and also your grip gauge. Nope. Remember when there was a Spider-Man game on the Atari that was just this? Except also you had like that little like line of web that you could shoot out? So at this point with the last 4 seconds, I'm just going to go up as high as we can and make sure that we get a good score. Cash this item in for 400,000 yen, and Yagami gained 8. Oh, that's right. You have like special abilities that you can use. So here comes what's his name? Higashi? Is that his name?
Monoroll!
Got it. All right. So how do you use the abilities again? Use skill. Yes. Well, I've got 13 stars. No, he's way back. I don't need to, like, skip his turn, but let's add the +2.
Yes.
Play the odds.
And now, got it. And now we'll... All right, +2 on a 6. We got maximum spacage.
Which one? Yes.
The parkour space. Have we done a parkour? Oh yeah, no, it's the same thing. Still flub the controls there. I wonder what a bad score on this is. Like, what did we get last time? Like 89 meters? Let's see if we can beat that. Oh, so those purple ones, they make you go a lot faster, I'm discovering. Okay, no! Ow! Okay, that sucks. I'm not gonna beat 89 meters. Wow, I really took some clonks to the head. Ow. Okay, premium cat food, I'll take that. Do we get to take that out of the virtual space as well? Because I bet the cats would really like that. We don't have any premium cat food. Yeah! So, I don't know if you're still next to the keyboard, Simulator, but how are you liking Dragon Quest? I have played a lot of Dragon Quest Builders, specifically the first one. Here's a fun fact. The first Dragon Quest Builders was the first game that we ever streamed. That's our first sort of like ongoing series that we did. But I haven't really played a lot of actual Dragon Quest games.
Come on.
Oh, 1. Well, nonetheless, we're still way in the head. 1-star scrub. Yeah, we're not gonna have any difficulty with that. Dragon Quest Builders is a lot of fun, and Dragon Quest Builders 2 is better. Like, I mean, they really did a great job with it. Simulator says the actual Dragon Quest games that he's played are 1, 8, and 11. I did play some of the original... Oh, 5,000 yen. The very first Dragon Quest game, because a friend of mine, when he was like done with his original Nintendo, he gave me a copy of the original Dragon Quest. So I did play some of that way back in the day. And I remember thinking it was like, you know, pretty neat, I guess. But after that, just never wound up going further into the series. There's nothing against Dragon Quest. It's just, yeah, just haven't done much. But the Dragon Quest game that you're playing really makes me, like, I've seen, like, Jason McMaster had played a bunch of it, and I thought it looked super neat back then. I really should have triangled him. I mean, we got plenty of time, but I'm trying to get these out of the way as soon as possible. The thing I like about the look of the game that you're playing, Samlander, is just, it's so bright and colorful. It's so vibrant. Remember that entire, like, decade where games were gonna be, like, gray and brown all the time? I really like the movement away from that with games like that Dragon Quest game. What was it? Ghost of Tsushima. This. I mean, look at this right now. It's like, yeah, that's right. It's pretty cool to have color. Marquack. Oh, hello to Marquack. Says, don't forget to use your skill to get a bonus on your dice rolls. Yeah, I should. It seems relatively cheap, and Yagami has a pretty good income of stars. Oh, I went the long way, too. I probably shouldn't have done that.
I'll take you on as many times as you want.
Okay, he got sure, he got 4. All right, let's use that skill. Oh, you know what? Since he's hot on my heels now, and I accidentally went the long way, let's actually skip his turn. I could actually do that a couple times.
Roll him.
Boy, that feels like a really fun mechanic. You can just pay to prevent your opponent from getting to play. A gift space. I wonder what you'll get. Some more cat food? Sounds great. Yeah, let's just skip his turn some more.
Let's play the odds.
It doesn't matter what I roll if he doesn't get to go at all.
Now.
Unless I keep rolling 2s and 3s, in which case it's starting to matter what I roll.
Yes.
Wow, I get to skip his turn again. Samlander owns it on his phone, but it must have been my iPhone because Google doesn't show me owning it. Oh, and it has a real soft place in his art. The first,
This'll help.
Thank you to Marquack, because I probably would have forgotten to, like, spend more points, and I'd very much like to win. Okay, open the safe. Oh, yeah, I can do this. Let me start furthest back.
Almost there. That'll do it.
Oh, my favorite pocket tissues. Okay, I do not have enough to stop him from going again. I'm gonna wait to see if we can save up one more star at some point, and then I'll just straight up skip his turn. And it stops me one square shy. Hey, can you taunt the VR guys? Oh, well, I can't do it now. I was actually trying to just, like, knock him down, and then I wanted to try to do Yagami's taunt. I'm curious if he can charge up his EX gauge by taunting fake video game characters. As opposed to real video game characters like Mickey Rourke. Now, good luck with your +2.
That's the good shit.
And I know that part of this, by the way, you're supposed to, like, go to try to find, like, the cat character who can, like, double your score or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm here to, like, polish off a quest. I want the SP for doing the quest. Yep, I sure did get that stuff. I'm bummed that I don't get, like, actual cat food. I'd rather have the actual cat food than the 200,000 yen or whatever it was. Hooray! Extra rewards for the missions you knocked out. Wonder how much you'll get. Get to the goal within 7 turns. Oh, I didn't quite make it. And don't take damage. Well, you don't take damage, cat. Meowsers! Look like you unlocked some lucky skills you can use in the game. Time for another big haul. I saw a tweet from somebody. Oh, gosh. I think it was like Jenny Nicholson or somebody said that the 3D effect on the 3DS didn't work for her, like, at all. Like, she just didn't perceive any 3D out of it. And man, that's disappointing. I know that Mr. Binky has trouble seeing VR in... Sorry, seeing, like, a 3D image in VR because he has an astigmatism, and that sort of, like, ruins the effect. Boy, that's disappointing. I got a hug bomb. You can get them... Yeah, I'm not... It's very optimistic of them to think that I'm going to go to the batting cages to earn play passes to come back and play the VR game. You fought Higashi just now? Come to think of it, he and I never really hit it off.
I guess so.
One's a sharp guy with a soft heart. The other's got sharp clothes and a soft head.
Uh-huh.
Not sure what you mean by that. Anyway, whenever it was just him and me, none of us spoke a word. The guy's tough to read. Huh. I bet he's a big nerd. Reads the newspaper every morning and loves the evening news. Somehow I get the feeling you don't really care for the guy. Nah, it's just like, it ain't like we're on bad terms. We just never had a connection, you know? It's like our souls are drifting along separate paths. They exist on a separate plane. Feel me?
Hold on.
Okay, but I know you two have at least one thing in common. And that is... You're both super committed to wearing sunglasses even in the middle of the night. Oh, damn, you're right. Hey, you think he's into fashion too? That could very well be. Maybe you should take the first step and find out. Yagami's like a friend coach to this guy. I always thought he was some plain vanilla punk. Guess I should have given him more credit. Grumpy feels exhausted. Grumpy, I'm not, like... I'm actually surprised to look at the clock right now to see that it's 9 o'clock. The last 3 or 4 days, it's hit like 8:15, and I'm saying I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to sleep. So that was the side quest, right? I just want to make sure that we did it. Side cases. Yep, we're not doing that one. Yeah, we did it. Like, we did the thing. What else do you want? We don't have a check mark next to it. Okay. Well, before we go, let me try that drone one again. That was actually pretty fun. Best score 0. We have to defeat 2 waves.
Moving out.
This should be doable.
Let's dive in.
Similar to just getting old. Yeah, and like, just like... There's been a lot of very, very early days. Yeah, guys, I'm not even kidding. I just held down R1, which was the shoot button in... I'm sorry, what's it called? Nier Automata.
Yeah.
One of the things I like about the wreckage is that it actually... This is a weird thing to compliment, but it sort of distracts the eye. It's like more stuff that's happening on the screen. So you have to sort of start learning to filter that out so that you can see, you know, what's important.
Now we're cooking.
Does anybody know what those ingots are that he's picking up? Are those score?
Damn it!
It probably says in like the rules section or something. Okay, is that it? Yeah. Yikes. This is tough. Well, I mean, I did something stupid there. Let me try. This will be the last time. It really will.
Let's dive in.
speaking of somebody who, like, we've had a VR headset. I know that Mia's a big fan. I find it intriguing as sort of a platform where you can, like, do a different style of gaming stuff. Like, yes, I like all of that. I find that it's a technology that has a lot of potential, and that one of the troubles with, like, VRs in the real world is, like, demoing it. Because you can't like, run an ad for a VR game that is very indicative of it. You have to convince somebody to put on the helmet and to experience it in real time. It's a very, like, one-to-one experience. This is what VR is, in order to sell somebody on the concept, right? With all of that said, the metaverse that I see, like, tossed around seems like the stupidest thing. Sorry, we now live in a world with NFTs, so I can no longer say the stupidest thing ever. But the fuck? Like, look, maybe this is old man yells at cloud time, but if I wanted to go to the grocery store, I would drive 5 minutes down the road and go to the grocery store. If I wanted to buy something online, which, believe it or not, happens way more frequently than that first thing, I would open up a web browser, I'd click on the thing I wanted to buy, and then I would click the payment button. And it would take approximately as much time to do as it did to just say. But now, hold on, we've got a hot new idea. What if you bought yourself a VR headset for several $100s, and you went into your PC and you got out the VR headset and you put the VR headset on, and then you loaded into whatever storefront you wanted to do, and then you had the exhilarating experience of, rather than just like going to the store in 5 minutes and getting what you wanted, now you can walk down virtual aisles and have a video advertisement that looks like a human being advise you on what you're buying, and then you can sort of like reach out with your VR hand and pick it up and put it into the cart. And then when you're ready to pay, take out your... Why is this better for anything? How is it possibly better than just going to the website and clicking on the thing that you want and clicking payment? Like, it's not cool at all. Like, I'd rather be using that time for any other thing, up to and including playing a video game, not like gamifying my shopping experience. It's slower, it's more expensive, and it's less convenient. Why is any of that better than the web interface that we currently have? Sorry, like, again, old man yells at cloud, but the fuck, I don't even remotely understand it. Okay, so I got stuff. Hooray. I'm done now. Alright. Yeah, Sam Lane is quoting, "We now live in a world with NFTs, so nothing else can be the stupidest thing." Yeah, but for real, I simultaneously feel like Moo was here the other day, well, actually a couple weeks ago now at this point, was like, what is an NFT? And the first thing I asked her is like, because I promise I wasn't making fun. I was like, wait, is that a serious question? Because I didn't want to, like, what the hell? What does it want me to do in here? I'm not going back in there. Okay, we're going to do exactly one more thing, and then we're going to... Oh, hold on. We're going to do exactly two more things, because one of them is going to be popularity. There were virtual malls back in the early day of the internet that were basically that. Yeah, like also, like, PlayStation Home was a thing at one point. Like, remember in the PlayStation 3, does anybody even know what I'm talking about? PlayStation Home was like... you were going to have a virtual space for your console front end, where you could have like a virtual living room with a television, and you could decorate it using unlockables that you might get from different games. And when you wanted to play a game, I think this was the original pitch, you could like go over to your in PlayStation Home virtual gaming console and then navigate a menu there to load up like a digital game that you played. And I'm not sure that that part of it ever like really came to fruition, but it turned out that people didn't want to do this because this was Pickle. I remember Pickle. Want to play for a little bit? Yeah, let's give him some food. And just to confirm, I did not get any premium cat food. No. Let's give him the cheese salmon pate. And PlayStation Home wasn't very popular because there was not very much to do in it, and maybe that's something that they're going to fix with Meta, and B, it's a hugely inconvenient mechanism for getting to something to do. Like, even if it had something to do, it's hugely inconvenient to navigate to it via this virtual apartment that you have to walk around in, rather than opening up a menu on your console front end and just clicking the play button. Usually when you're like putting together a product or whatever, you want to have as few steps between this moment and allowing people to do what it is that they're trying to do. You don't want to have like a big elaborate navigation process to get there. And like, again, playing games in VR seems super cool. If nothing else, that completely convincing 3D effect of being within this space and participating as an entity set in the scene cannot be matched. But the shopping of it is just... it's baffling to me why anybody would be spending time. And in fairness, I think that all we really have... Sorry, I went around the wrong way again. All we really have is like some like video mock-up that somebody created that is like a super crude simulacrum of what, like, is sort of a proof of concept. But it's a proof of a bad concept. Oh yeah, but NFTs, Jesus Christ. Real quick, NFTs seem like somebody came up with the most complicated, vulnerable, and ill-advised, and expensive, and effort-filled solution to absolutely no problem at all. And now we have a legion of people that are casting about blindly, saying, well, this is tremendously expensive and inefficient and complicated, so surely it must be good for something. And everyone is desperately trying to find anything at all that NFTs can be used for that in any way justifies the nightmarish level of infrastructure that has been built up around to create them. Yagami-san, we're about to head to the park. You want to come along? Yeah. It's the next mission. I'll tag along. Cool, let's head on over. As Sam Lander says, it's very good at money laundering and fraud.
You guys again.
Let's do this.
Yo, Yagami-san, time for us to get our revenge for last time.
Fine with me. Who am I up against?
Me. Me. Get ready.
You're up, huh?
Yep, I'm starting it off.
2,500 score, huh? Well, I beat that by like 2,000 last time, so I'm gonna enjoy my turn.
Let's tear it up.
Oh, we got grind rails this time. Damn it. Oh, I can't turn. Okay, less of that then. Oh, we can't go back up there.
Hell yeah!
Oh, Yagami, you jumped too far. Ugh. I need to come in at like a much tighter angle, and I just have trouble. Damn it, Yagami. Whatever. Grumpy has changed all his old passcodes. Everything is unique and super random, and now he pokes Moo to do the same. A new skateboarding minigame, Skateboard Races, has been unlocked. And we have increased our appeal. Yagami's so cool. Looks like I won.
Let's go. Ugh.
Chiyoda!
Are you the one who's been drawing the Blue King stencil?
What? No, someone else in my crew draws that. Why do you ask? Oh, that wasn't his voice.
Oh, right, my bad. I forgot you can't draw for shit anymore.
You're useless.
We really did see the downfall of Tada Chiyoda, artistic genius.
Hey.
He said something like that last time, too. What's this whole thing about you being an artistic genius?
That's all in the past. But if you want to know, I started drawing in middle school because my art club teacher talked me into it, and I had a knack for it. Then I started improving pretty quickly, and I managed to win awards and stuff. I saw people calling me a genius in the newspaper.
Have you ever considered pursuing that as a path? That path as a career, then?
Yeah, there were times when I thought I'd be an artist when I grow up, but that's not gonna happen for me anymore.
Why not?
6 months ago, I had to get surgery for a condition in my hand, and now my hand's all messed up. It doesn't affect my everyday life, but I can't draw delicate lines anymore, which I needed for my art.
I would have never known.
But anyways, that's all in the past. Let's focus on having fun now.
So we're gonna head back. Yeah, because I think the next thing that we would do is definitely rest up on the couch. So let's go over here. I remember reading a news story. This has got to be years and years and years old, where a neurosurgeon was being detained by the police, and they put on the cuffs really, really tight. And this is a very neat fountain, by the way. Like, by video game standards, look how much, like, somebody worked hard on these particle effects and, like, the lighting. I think it looks cool. They put the cuffs on really tight, and he wound up suing the police department for nerve damage to his hands that prevented him from doing the extremely delicate work that he needed to as a neurosurgeon anymore. I guess it like you know, pinched and damaged the nerves in his hands. It's really unfortunate. Like, I do not know any of the details about the case other than what I've just said, but it calls to mind, were there other people that surgeon could have helped? Other lives, other quality of lives that could have been improved by his work? And not only did he lose his vocation, like, my point is, no matter how much money that he got from the lawsuit, assuming it was successful, he still, it's not enough to make up for, like, what he lost, is sort of my thought on it. Oh, and hello to Moo. Oh, do we have skills that we can get? Yeah. Okay. So, do I have more health boost? I really like unlocking more moves. We can do that. There's a little boilerplate though. Threatening parry. Unsuccessful parries greatly increase the chance to frighten enemies. Could. Yeah, let's pick that up. And then forearm twist. Alright, let's get some crane abilities, or a crane ability. I've got 13,000 yet left. So projectile counter blue flame, I've never, ever once done a projectile counter. I guess it would be helpful if it triggered automatically then. Yeah, let's do this. Like, if we ever encounter an enemy who's got, like, some really vicious... Yeah, do that one. Melee attacks. Then we'll be good. There might be a couple of fights between here and the office. Oh, wait, maybe there's not. Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. But yeah, hard agree on what Sam Lander said earlier. Like, you know, it's probably also like a function of just getting old, being like, oh man. It's also, like, in fairness, waking up at like 4:15 in the morning. Can he jump this? No. We do have one other side case that is in Kamurocho. I'm kind of waiting to see if the main story takes us back there. I don't want to miss the opportunity to do it. Oh, and have a quick food. I don't think we've ever eaten here before, have we? Oh yeah, we did, because I've had several things off the menu. All right, so let's have some blended coffee and some Earl Grey tea and some mocha, and then I will have had everything on this menu.
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Oops. All right, and we're gonna save the game in a position very similar to the last time, the end of the last episode. We're gonna save it right out here with the intent of making the next thing that we do the next main story beat. I've got 1,000 points. It's telling me that I can pick up. Yeah, fine. We'll get music appreciation. There. Happy? After all that time. Okay, so let's do a quick save. And yeah, we'll save over the previous one. The weight of guilt. I feel like I still have a couple questions about how the main story has gone down, but we'll probably talk about those during the next episode. On our way out, I want to thank everybody for joining us for episode 11 of Lost Judgment. It may be a couple days until we have a chance to rejoin Lost Judgment, because tomorrow I know that twitch.tv/morethanamia should be live around 5 p.m. for her next episode of, again, I don't think it's called Among the Sleep. It's something very similar to that, but it'll be her second episode of that. And then on Saturday, she's got a big watch party planned in Discord, and we usually want to make sure that we're not counter-programming on that. But don't forget that Samalander will also be live tomorrow. Samalander, remind me what time of morning it starts? Was it 1 p.m.? But whenever it starts, tomorrow Samalander will be live with his most recent episode of Dragon Quest 11, and then I don't know if Moo or Grumpy will be streaming this weekend, but hopefully so. Azric has also said that life has gotten in the way, but hopefully he'll be back on the mic pretty soon to do his own streams. Previously, he had been doing some Outriders, and I do know that the Tomb Raider trilogy is on tap. Patikin and Mia did a very fun stream earlier today of Untitled Goose Game, playing that co-op, so you'll be able to find that video on either of their channels, especially if you're listening to this at any point near the 13th of January here. And Jason McMaster has started streaming Monster Hunter Rise. When Lovely Shadow King raided over earlier, we were talking to her about Monster Hunter World. If anybody were curious to see Monster Hunter Rise, Jason McMaster is going to be streaming that probably later this evening. I'm never quite sure. And unfortunately, his available time is late enough that I often don't get a chance to catch it live, but I do try to catch the VODs when I'm on long commutes and stuff. Moo is asking, is Kaito still alive? I would bet a lot of money that Kaito is still alive and will make a recovery, but not so much money that I'd be willing to go bankrupt if I lost that bet. I think he's going to be just fine. He did go to the hospital, so if he were bad off, then we'd know about it, I would think, but maybe that's the next story beat. We're gonna have to find out. Hopefully we'll get some answers on that as we move into the next sector of the story. Moo agrees that Patikin and Mia were hilarious, and Grumpy says life pretty much fucked us hard right out of the gate in 2022. Don't count a stream. Grumpy, it happens. Hopefully we have been able to provide at least a little bit of entertainment here this evening, and we will be here whenever you guys do get a chance to stream. Until then, tend to what is most important, and we will be here when fortunes turn right back around again. Sam Lander's saying, Sam Lander's saying to Grumpy that if he wants to talk to, feel free to reach out, but also it's fine if not. Yeah, Sam Lander, that's an awesome offer. Yeah, Moo, I'm not sure. I think you were here when Kaito got stabbed. Kaito is a really tough son of a bitch. Like, Yagami can take a few punches. Kaito can take a few trucks. I don't think that a stab to the abdomen is going to put him down. I think it's serious, but I don't think it's so serious that we are terribly afraid. I don't want to be proven wrong on that, so hopefully we will find out more as we go. Now let's go find somebody fun to raid, and until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.